Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. You're here with Diva. I hope you're all safe and healthy this time. So today's pick card reading is about an event or meeting someone, a friend, a crush, a stranger, and you want to know how this person saw you in that moment. Okay, so we're gonna be using minimal cards, which means I'm just gonna use the Celtic spreads to kind of read to you the situation. So it's just like a way of seeing you. Okay, so my perspective or my point of view of you could be I was in a good mood, it could be I was not in a good mood, I was distracted, you're not the main focus, you were the focus, etc. Okay, so you have 6 piles today. We have the vice versa tarot, which is pile 1. Pile 2 is the Rider Tarot. Pile 3 is the Golden Universal Tarot. Pile 4 is the Tarot of Sexual Magic. You have pile 5, which is the Gustave Dore Tarot. And finally, pile 6 is the Fountain Tarot. Okay, if you need objects, vice versa will be a cup, but empty. An empty cup. Okay. It could be gorgeous cup, it could be glass cup, it could be like a copper cup, whichever cup you wish to kind of envision, but it's mostly empty cup. Then you have the Rider Tarot, which was gonna be in the form of a coin, a flipping coin, a nickel, perhaps, just a little coin made of copper or silver, any currency. Then with the Golden Universal, it's a basket full of fruits. Pile 4 is the sexual magic. This one, it's more an eye. Okay, it could be the Illuminati. It could be like the symbol of Illuminati. It could be like a symbol of a third eye. An eye. Okay, but an eye watching you technically. So imagine yourself being watched. That's the object here. It's an eye. Pile 5 is the Gustave Dore. And we have a lamp. So it's a simple lamp. A lamp. Lit. That's lit. Then you have Fountain Tarot, which is simple. A fountain. Okay, it's an object of like a fountain. Okay, like imagine yourself, you have a little fountain in your hands, a 3D sculpture of a fountain. Any color, it doesn't need to be shiny, it's just made of plastic. But it's well printed, 3D fountain. Imagine them. Okay, I don't have the real objects, but you can definitely imagine it, and based on your imagination and the message that you will need to find in the piles, I'll have faith that it's gonna concord, like it's gonna be linked together. Okay, so you have 6 piles. Just so you know, guys, I'm still promoting. Once my channel hits 6,000, I was gonna say 3,000, 6,300 subscribers, I will be offering 22 free readings to 22 lucky subscribers. Okay, so if you want to know more about it, you can go on my community website. Is the second post. Okay, there's one that you're voting about subjects you would wish me to kind of create on, and the one below that is the one about the what will happen, how will it happen once we hit 6,300 subscribers. Okay, so I will also want to say thank you to all my viewers, whoever you are, wherever you are, which age you are. Thank you very much for supporting my channel in whichever way you do it. So that's all, and we'll start with pile 1. Okay, so I'm pretty sure you guys did have the time to choose which deck or which pile to go to, and the question overall was, how did this person see you? Okay, so we have pile 1, which is vice versa tarot. It's the empty cup. Okay, so if you chose the object of an empty cup, how did this woman or this man see you? Okay, so it's overall my perspective, how I'm observing you. So it's all about you, technically, how I'm seeing you. So how am I seeing you? You're the viewer, but I'm the one seeing you. So it's my eyes and my thoughts, my personality that's kind of checking you out, perhaps. So you have the Ace of Wands with the Nine of Wands. Okay, so thank you. We have the Ace of Wands with the Nine of Wands. Your challenge connected to me is the Eight of Wands and the Empress card. So I think I'm a person with high maintenance, as it's not the right word. Whoever I am, okay, like who's checking you out or seeing you check me out, perhaps. Yeah, I have the Seven of Wands as the reason why I see you this way. In the initial phase, I saw you as the Ten of Pentacles. The present moment, I see you as the Ace of Pentacles, and in the near future, I see you as a Knight of Pentacles. Okay, and below the deck, we have the Ten of Cups in reverse and the Five of Cups. Okay, so whoever I am, I might kind of feel more sexier or more attractive. I could be egocentric a bit, I'll say it. Okay, now if it's not really egocentric, I'm not gonna go low energy. I'm gonna say this person might have confidence. They know that they're pretty or handsome or gorgeous as a woman or a man. So they could range in the 10s or the 8 to 10. You know, you would grade this person like an 8 or a 10 or even a 9. But overall, I know like I'm a good catch kind of dynamic. Okay, so it's more flirty, this one. It's more like the person thinks that people want to flirt with them, as it's just a flow. Okay, like it's a vibe, it's the atmosphere that kind of enhances this. So it could be that the person has this tendency, or it is an environment like a, I don't know, like a teenagers only event, or you guys are like chilling with people who, you know, have their nails done, where it's like hot guys that like know that they're rich, or people know that they're rich, or they're owners, or they're company owners, or they're like good educated people. They're the type that gets the girl like this or something of the sort. They have like a lot of phones on their, like girl phone numbers or guy phone numbers on their cell phone. Okay, I could be that way, as I'm seeing you this way. It could also be it. Okay, so we'll see whoever is, you'll know if you're the hotshot type of girl or guy. You're the one that has all the phone numbers on your cell phone. It could be vice versa, okay? But overall, what I'm sensing, it's more I'm the one that's a good catch, okay? And I'm like looking at you, and you seem like the type that wants to give me a big try. Okay, like you want to give me the try, but then again, like you're hesitating. Why are you hesitating? In some way you feel like I'm the type that's intimidating, perhaps. I'm intimidating, perhaps. And your challenge here is to act fast and you know, like value me as a woman or a man, but overall a woman that is worthy. So this one is more, if I'm a woman of this caliber, then you have to show me that you have big balls to kind of be my emperor kind of dynamic. Okay, so I like to be taken care of, you know, so if my eyes and my gorgeousness should not intimidate you kind of thing. Okay, so in the initial phase with the Ten of Pentacles, I thought you were financially secure as a guy. So be it you're a hotshot or not, I kind of saw you as a guy who was financially secure. You were independent, like you're the loyal type of guy, so you're loyal to your family. You take things very seriously, and you're financially secure overall. Now in the present moment, I'm kind of like seeing you like wanting to kind of invest in me, or I'm seeing you invest in a company kind of thing. Now it could be connected to me if I'm more self-centered, as it could be more like how I'm seeing you is that you're the type that is very hardworking. Okay, so you're like a family type of guy. You take your responsibilities very seriously, and right now in the present moment you're investing a lot in the bank. or yeah, you're investing a lot in the bank, and in the near future with the Knight of Pentacles, I do see you succeed with your endeavors. Okay, so this one overall could be that you are connected with me, as it could be like I'm just a girl who kind of sees you as the hardworking type of guy, and you're like a family oriented type of person. You take your responsibilities very seriously, and you invested on a project and it's working. That's how I'm seeing you technically. Okay, now if I'm more like the flirty type of girl, and this is like a it's you and me kind of thing, I saw you as a pretty good catch, technically. Even though I'm a very good catch myself, okay, if we're looking look-wise or vibe-wise, there is confidence to this woman or this man, and they kind of saw you as it's overall a woman's point of view, this one, but I'm gonna use a guy too. Like, the guy thought that you were very financially stable, okay? Or you are financially stable. Okay, in the present moment with the Ace of Pentacles connected to him, it's more like you wish to invest in him. And in the near future, it's more like you're investing in him slowly. This one, if I'm more like a feminine guy, okay? Or I'm a guy, technically, and today's females are technically investing on guys, okay? But the more traditional type will not, okay? I will invest in a man, but only if he's willing to show me that he's not intimidated by my looks or by my vibe, by my confidence, perhaps. But this one overall, you look like a good catch for me, okay? So even if I'm pretty, I'm gorgeous, I'm like, I have a certain, 10 on 10 vibe to me. Like, I groom myself well, I put the makeup on perhaps, or if there's no makeup, I'm more presentable as a female. And I know men are around me, lurking around me, they want my attention, but then again, I'm seeking for a man I wish to perhaps get married to. This one, I'm ready to settle down perhaps. So overall, I see that you want to give me a try, but you're worried or you don't know. Like, you have to act fast. This one, your chances, you need to act fast to impress me. This one, because I might be single now, but I will not stay single. Like a good catch like me, technically, in their headspace. So this one overall, why they're thinking that you want to give them a try, but you're not, is because you think I'm gonna go against you. Like, I'm gonna laugh on you or something. This one, you think like I'm gonna laugh on a guy like you. Perhaps you don't have good self-esteem. That's what I'm kind of assuming, because you're hesitating to give me that try. So you think that I'm not gonna look at you as if you're my equal kind of stuff. So perhaps you think that you're not my equal. You don't look good, or I might not settle for you kind of thing. I'm gonna play you and I'm gonna use you perhaps. Could be. That's what I thought though. I thought you really wanted to give me a try. You are quite passionate about me, but why you're not coming is because you think I'm gonna come down on you, technically. Like that. But your challenge is to kind of recognize me as a valuable woman, as the mother of your children perhaps, or as your wish fulfillment. Okay, like, I'm all the package you need and more perhaps. Just come and, work hard on me and invest on me perhaps, which you are gonna do. Okay, like, you presently are giving me a try. Okay, you're investing in our relationship, financially perhaps, even, I don't know. And in the near future, it's more like I'm seeing that you are taking this seriously. Okay, so it could be like you and I are starting to be in a relationship and it's working, as it might not be that. It's more like I see you work on your own and I see you succeed on your own too, but you're working slowly on it, kind of thing. So there's like two dynamics. It could be the same person, it's just that it's more like based on how you acted with them and what behavior you did and how they kind of read it. It's like that. Okay, so that's it. I hope it resonated. If it didn't, I apologize. If you want to like, dislike, comment down below. And if you want to subscribe to my channel for free giveaways. Okay, so that's it. Now, pile 2, whoever chose the Rider Tarot, welcome to your reading. I hope you're all safe and healthy in this time. So today's question is, how does this person see you? Okay, so I have the 10 of Pentacles with the 7 of swords that pop. I can read this several ways, but then again, the first one, it's more like we're pretending to be happy and we're deceiving people that we have a happy family kind of thing. So I don't know if you have the tendency to kind of be more I can't say this to your face. Let me just create the Celtic spread, but we'll just see later on. I'm not gonna trigger people at the beginning of my reading, so anyways, let me just shut up for now, okay? So for some of you, there's an element of happiness and deception connected to it, but happy domestic harmony, and there's deception connected to that happy, harmonious domestic situation, okay? So I don't know if they know this part, they know you well, as they're kind of just assuming that you're kind of like pretending that everything is happy, and happy, but then again, it's really not. Could be, okay? So you'll know that much, okay? It's none of my business. So how do they see you? Now that was a message for some of you. It's like that. It's pretty obvious anyways. I'm not gonna, I'm not gonna mention the exact words that are very triggering. If people were to tell me this, I'll get triggered for sure. Or like not knowing what your family situation is and assuming that it's all fake, and it's more like you're sharing certain things on Instagram, or it's all happy, pretty, unified, harmonious, teamwork environment. But then again, reality is not really that way, which is completely understandable if you're a part of a society, a community, and you wish to kind of showcase or, show people what's happening in your life. So how do I see you technically in the present moment? It's more with the 3 of Cups. You're having a fun time. You're celebrating your birthday, or it's a group of people who are in harmony together technically. So I'm seeing you part of a group and you're happy, and you're happy in that group dynamic, okay? So what's my challenge connected to that, or what's your challenge connected to that? It's the 4 of Pentacles with the Emperor card, okay? And the reason why I see you this way is the 7 of Swords. Seven of Swords, I read it in many ways, which could be good as it could be bad, okay? So you have the World card in reverse in the initial. In the present moment, we have the 5 of Swords, and in the near future, we have the Magician. So overall, you have the Ace of Cups in reverse with the Queen of Swords. So, the way they're approaching it is more mental, okay? When I'm saying mental, it's more like I could be like a strategic thinker, and I see you as a manipulator too, okay? So you and I perhaps do kind of meet on mind and strategy and how to control people, or how to kind of show certain things, but then again, we know the real ugly truth connected to it. So in some way, perhaps how I see that you're happy right now, you're celebrating somehow, but in some way I don't see your true face. So I'm kind of seeing you with your poker face and those group dynamics, or those group pictures. Perhaps it could definitely be that you are having a good time in those pictures. This one is more how I'm seeing is I'm seeing you in pictures though. Okay. I see you in pictures. Okay, the person isn't good, okay? Inside, they're a good person. It's just that their mind has a way of kind of not trusting people, okay? Even though they're good. They're very giving and they give to people without even trusting them, okay? But then again, it's them giving a lot to people, the person, whoever you're talking about. Because with the Queen of Swords, whenever I have the Queen of Swords, for me, it's like a card that, people see me being very cold and isolated and disciplined, and, me being cold hearted, help like making you do things on your own, screaming on you, like making you put more effort into things, or kind of keeping the distance. But then again, we don't know the softer side or the more sadder side of the Queen of Swords. I had to grow up difficultly, okay? Like, I had my mom who was very severe with me. Could be. I had a very controlling father. Things did not go well, so I had to think and manipulate the situation based on that. But then again, if you're a part of society, you work with group people, you know how people ego trip sometimes and people just use you. They switch gears, they're not necessarily loyal all the time, kind of thing, okay? So this one overall, how I see you could be in a group of people, okay? And I'm kind of watching you. I don't see your face, but I see people happy with you, which means that you should be happy in the pictures too, okay? But why I see you this way with the Seven of Swords connected to why I see you this way is perhaps I know that you are the type that is, like, you do have an ego, okay? But then again, you're indifferent to, like, you like to be part of a group, no matter how the group dynamic is, okay? So you're more poker face type of person. You go with the flow of a group, which is good, okay? I'm not saying it in a bad way, because there are some situations where if we're going very low in energy, and we know what being fake means, and we're very attached to our own individuality and we want to be authentic with people. But then again, sometimes the environment doesn't help you be authentic with them. And sometimes when you're authentic in a group dynamic, people like will not accept it, not all the time, because you're being authentic, you're being strong in your authenticity. But in group dynamics today, you need to kind of go with the flow of the group. So whoever is the popular one in the group, perhaps you are the popular one in the group and people want to be around you, so perhaps I do see you in a way that you do hold your ego strong and you are in your ego with people, which is what you need to be in a group dynamic, unfortunately, okay? So if you want to lead people, somehow you need to be the cool person, take good care of your visuals, perk yourself up. You have to flirt with females and males somehow. You need to charm them overall. You need them to like you more so that it will go the way you want it. So in some way, I know perhaps that you have player ways, but then again, you're not necessarily a player. But here in this one, it's on a picture dynamic. I see that you're having fun. You're in a group dynamic and everybody's having fun. But then again, I know that none of you are genuinely happy. You're just having fun. You're just focusing on having the fun, which is not wrong at all, okay? This one. But in some way, your point of view, it's more like, why is it wrong to have fun? It's not a question of having it's wrong or bad. It's just I'm trying to give you this reading in the form of this person is very aware of the ugly side of people showcasing that they're all happy. But then again, I know very well that many of you talk shit about each other, and you might be showcasing it on a picture dynamic, but deep down I know all the deception that's happening. Because when you go camping with people, I'm gonna go with camping dynamic, it's more like when you go camping, during the middle phase of that camp, there's a lot of drama happening, okay? But we're still taking pictures so they can show it to our parents, the parents of the children we went with, or if it's a day camp or it's like a camping with scouts and stuff like that. So it's all pretty, it's all unified, it's all like we work hard for this, blah, 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 this organization, which is definitely good, okay? But then again, reaching that at the end of that camp, sometimes you have good relationships with people, but then again, there's a lot of talk shit that comes with it, and there's a lot of criticism, and there's a lot of like, you flatter people, you praise people, but then again, you know their shitty sides. So overall, in some way, that's how I'm seeing you. I'm seeing you having fun overall with a group of people, be it it's a family environment, be it it's a, I don't know, like I know the shitty part of it, but I'm kind of like looking at your pictures look good on Instagram or Facebook, or I don't know, like whichever, Snapchat, whatever it seems, they look good, which is a good thing overall. It's just that the challenge is, are you gonna kind of hold on to your own ways? Like my question is more, how long are you gonna tolerate this? How much are you tolerating? Or how much, like this one, what's my challenge connected to you is perhaps like I'm not part of that group, okay? And why I'm not part of that group is because I'm holding on to my own individuality, which is the emperor, that I'm not kind of coming and blending in that group and being fake with you guys, a bit like that. For me, it's this one, for me, wherever I am, I know the cycles of society, okay? Like I know these kind of situations. It's more like you share a picture that you're happy with these people, but sometimes it's not reality, it's just a relationship that's connected with needs, cause and effect. What do you need from them? And you're all devoted for something and you're celebrating it, which is good. But I'm not part of it because I'm holding on to my own individuality, technically, this one is just the simple way that they're seeing you. So in the initial phase with the World card, it's more like I saw you as a person who is very fixed. So you could be like a Taurus, an Aquarius, a Leo, or a Scorpio, okay? So you don't need to be any of those signs. You could be an earth sign, a fire sign, a water sign, or an air sign. Does not really make a difference. This one, it's more like I did see you as a person, or I did value you as a person that was whole. So I do recognize you and I do like you, perhaps. I do. But the group of people you go with, or the group of clique of people that you're interacting with, or you're taking pictures with, that in itself, it's more like I know that this is a bit like for social sake, it's for surface level somehow. This is how I'm seeing you in the pictures. You're more your you know, me being a bit like not 100% authentic in their mind space, which is completely normal. You can definitely be authentic for sure, but when you're authentic, people have a tendency to be against you, and that in itself can cause certain problems, and you're just gonna kind of be surrounded by like-minded people. But this one, the energies, I'm not necessarily sensing that I see you with like-minded people. I'm seeing you with different types of people who are sharing a certain goal or have a certain aim in a certain organization, okay? So it could be your group of friends, as it might not be a group of friends. It's a group of different types of people who are working together, this one. So in the initial phase with the World card, in the past, how I used to see you is that you're the more whole, successful type of woman or man, and you are pretty authentic with me, at least. With me, you were authentic. In the present moment, this is how I know you. Okay, it's like this is the vibe or the impression I had of you, or if I know you from a childhood age, technically. In the present moment with the Five of Swords, it's more like I'm seeing you kind of being indifferent in the way that you're speaking, and there are certain people who are leaving the situation. So, in some way, perhaps I am seeing you ego tripping a bit, and people leaving you in the present moment, okay? And then in the near future with the Magician, it's more like I do see that you are the confident type of person. You do have faith in yourself, and you have a lot to work hard on, and you're kind of like You know what your aim is, and technically you work on it. You don't really care about what I'm saying anyways. It's really useless. It's more like a victim mentality point of view, but then again, I used to be a victim. I'm not a victim anymore, but the way I'm kind of seeing you, it's more like I know the, what do you say, the sacrifice it takes for you to aim at this, you know, like not care about what other people think, and just showcasing it, because in some way this one, it's more than just a picture. Okay, you're not just taking pictures just for the sake of you wishing to kind of show me that you're happy. This one, you are showcasing it for a specific goal, for the next generations to come, so that you can kind of like unify them or give them the motivation to work for that or volunteer for that thing that we're all kind of working hard on, kind of thing. So this one, you might have like you might volunteer, you might like to showcase it, you want people to kind of collaborate with you, so you're posting those pictures with that aim. I might know you authentically, but I also know that in those pictures you need to ego trip a bit overall, to pretend that everything is good. Although it is good, but then again, there's a lot going under the surface, you know? But you're still manipulating it perfectly, okay? And you're working hard on it. So there's no element of shaming you. This one, it's more I'm conscious of what you're going through. Regardless of the good pictures you're showcasing on the, you know, on the internet. I know the hard work and the sacrifice you're putting up with, because the Five of Swords comes out specifically in a camping environment once egos clash, okay? And working through differences, obviously, for that happiness element, that celebration element, it's not easy. You need a lot of patience, you need a lot of self-esteem, because sometimes you will not blend in the group, but you want to blend in the group, so you compromise based on that. You sacrifice certain things, like pride and ego and expression of self sometimes, just to blend in the group, to be part of the group, kind of thing. Okay, so that's how I'm seeing you. So the politics that are happening, I see you in that way. You're playing politics here. It's very simple like that. I like you as a person. I like your authentic self, but I'm seeing your political side, which is a bit ugly sometimes, you know. Playing the politics. You need to have a mask and be poker face and compromise, and then kind of know people's like weaknesses, so you can touch them a bit, so that you can work them in your favor, kind of stuff. So I see your political side, the politics you're playing. I see it very much like that. Okay, so whoever I'm reading this for, okay, so I still respect you regardless of how I'm kind of reading. Okay, so that's it, pile 2. Now pile 3, whoever chose the Golden Universal Tarot, welcome to your reading. I hope you're all safe and healthy in this time. So how does this woman or man see you? How did they see you at that time? Wherever I am. Okay, so you'll know. This is how I'm seeing you. So I'm going to read the cards in the form of you're the person I'm seeing. So I'm going to read the cards based on how I see you. Okay? So that's the main situation. We have the 10 swords. Wow. Okay. My challenge connected to your challenge connected to me is the 7 of Pentacles. The reason why is that way is the Three of Wands in reverse. There's a lot of reverse cards here. You have the Ten of Cups and upright. I was going to say reverse, but it's upright. The Chariot card, upright. I was going to say reverse, but they're not. And the Knight of Cups. Okay. Wow. Around the Ten of Swords, I have positive cards. But the Ten of Swords is in the middle. How do I see you? I want to say dead, but like I see you as a person that's empty. Empty. You know that energy when you kind of ask a person what their preferences are and the person tells you, I don't have any preferences. I don't care. It's like that. It's more like you're content with the bare minimum. That's how I see you. You'll take anything I give you, technically. It's like that. And why I see it this way is because you're set on starting new. You're set on starting new as a person. And what's my challenge or your challenge connected to me or me connected to you is more like I need to be patient. I need to kind of plant my seeds slowly connected to you. So in the initial phase, how I saw you, you were happy in a relationship. You were a happy man or with children. I saw you with your wife, or I saw you with your husband and your two children, and I kind of believed, and I still believe perhaps, that you are happy. Or you were happy in your relationship. I was happy for you being in the relationship. In the middle section, you have the Chariot card. So right now, you're kind of in a contest with me. You're kind of, you know, facing me. In a, like, passionate way. Now, for some of you, I think you broke up with your wife or you divorced your wife and now you're single. That's the thing that came to my head. You're single now and you are interested in me, perhaps, in some way, because I need to plant the seeds with you patiently. And in the near future, with the Knight of Cups, it's more you're interested elsewhere. So this one, perhaps I saw you happy in a relationship. Now I see you divorced or you went out to break up and you're focusing your energy on me in a more passionate and lustful way. Could be. And then in the near future, you're kind of walking elsewhere and you're giving your cup of love to another woman. It's more sexual, perhaps. Look, this one, I don't know. I'm thinking perhaps that you just want to have a one-night stand with me. You have sexual urges. Now, if you're not divorced, you still want to have sex with me. Even if you're with a wife or you have a husband or a wife, this one. And right now your focus is on me, but then again in the near future you're gonna walk somewhere else and you're gonna give your cup of love to another woman. So this one is more your fickle nature. I see you as a fickle person, even though you don't have preferences. This one. Okay, so this one in some way I see you more like a player vibes or more like the cheating type of woman or man. who just wants to kind of somebody to rub their phallic or something. Okay, so I don't know if you're the player here, if you're part of a family, you're married, you have a wife, you have children, and perhaps I'm seeing it as a type that's more like you're empty inside. So yeah, obviously a man who is empty inside will seek for distractions a bit. So perhaps you are the empty type of man or female. Okay, so this is how I'm seeing you. I saw you happy in a marriage situation. I was happy for you. Now I'm seeing that your focus is on me, and it's more in a lustful way. So be it you're divorced or not, your attention is on me now. Based on if I'm single, I'm kind of thinking about how to kind of plant seeds with you. Now if I'm not I'm single and you're married, I'm thinking how I can patiently slide away from here. But then again, I will not need to, because you're gonna put your attention that's focused on me on another person, where I will perhaps feel relieved there, because I'm not gonna deal with your wife. Okay, so, or your husband kind of dynamic because of passion. Okay, so this is how I saw you now. This could be you willingly did show them this, or they're kind of overthinking the situation. It could also be overthinking, okay, because they don't know that this is your true nature. In the form of you didn't mean to, you know, sexualize her, objectify her or him kind of stuff. But for some of you, you did objectify me. And it didn't go well with me, because I'm gonna slowly just, you know, I wanted to slowly be patient with you, technically. Be patient with, tolerate the situation. But then again, I don't need to tolerate it for long, because you're gonna leave and show your cup of love to somebody else. Now, this is only for those who are in that situation. But the Knight of Cups is more elsewhere, so I'm really sensing that your focus is elsewhere, this one. Okay, so that was it, pile 3. I really apologize if, like, I insulted certain people. I did not mean to do that or disrespect it. It's just saying it the way it is, okay? So for some of you, it's either they like you themselves and they wish to kind of plant seeds. Now, be it you're married or not, I have no way of kind of confirming those things. But there's one that it's more, if you're married, I'm single, I don't want to I don't want you to bother me, technically, and I'm happy in the near future when you're focused elsewhere. If you're single, I like you perhaps, and I am single myself, and I wish to slowly focus on a relationship with you, but then again, it will be a missed opportunity for me because you're focused elsewhere. So you did fall in love with another woman or man in the near future. It's like that, this one. As it could also be that, yeah, but it's elsewhere, because if you're married and you're focused on me, and then you have the Knight of Cups, it's more like you have another target after me, technically, for sexual adventure. Okay, so it's like that, but there's no real emotion here. This one, it's more giving you perspectives. I want your attention on me if you're married, or I don't, you know? So based on if you know I'm openly interested in you or not, you'll see, okay? That's it. Now, pile 4, whoever chose the Sexual Magic Tarot, welcome to your reading. I hope you're all safe and healthy in this time. So whoever chose Sexual Magic Tarot, welcome. So let us see how did this person saw you the last time. They were with you, or you interacted with them, or they saw you from a distance. I want to know how they saw you. You as the person. So I'm kind of going to read this as if you're interacting with me based on how the cards are going to show. If there's 2 people, then we'll see if I'm kind of a third party person. I'm part of the audience, or I'm part of the activity myself. How did I see you? what's the main situation. You have the Seven of Pentacles. Okay. My challenge is the Eight of Wands. Okay, this one, I think you guys want to know how this person saw you after they ravished you or they slept with you, okay? It's the only way I can relate to this, unless we're gonna relating, okay? So the reason why it's that way, you have the Two of Swords and the Knave of Wands. Knave of Wands in reverse. I don't know if you see the cards, if it's kind of like... In the initial phase, we have the Three of Wands. In the middle section, you have the Eight of Swords. And in the near future, you have the Four of Pentacles. Wow. Okay. So there's several ways I'm going to read this to you. And you'll know which way it is. But for some of you, I'm like an observer. Okay. So I'm not gonna say it's a creep, but you know, like if you're kind of making out with a person and it's your lover and stuff like that, this person is watching you, but they're jealous because they like you themselves. So it's that dynamic, okay? So for the initial phase, we're just gonna go with one point of view, and then I'll give you perhaps the other ones. So with the Seven of Pentacles, if I was the one who slept with you, how do I see you? It's more like I'm happy and content that we both are exhausted, okay? But I love just how exhausted you look. Why I feel this way is because I invited you for a sexual meeting kind of thing. So it's more like you and I sleep together, perhaps we're friends with benefits, we could be in a relationship as we're wife and husband, and it's more like you want to know how your husband or your wife sees you. So in some way they like it when you're exhausted, and they enjoy it a lot, okay? So why? Because they invited you themselves. They were able to seduce you, and you were able to seduce him yourself or her yourself, and you were able to abandon both of you and, you know, surrender to the passion you feel inside of yourself. So in the initial phase, I saw you as a very good kisser, a person who likes to make out outside, and then in the bedroom we were able to kind of, you know, go at it quite well, and you were very cooperative. Let's say you were dirty, you were naked, you allowed me to do certain stuff and you participated in it yourself. And in the near future, it's more like how I saw this one. Is more you're sleeping and I'm kind of still touching you and like pleasuring you. It's more like you're my toy and I like to play with you when you're asleep kind of stuff. And my challenge is to kind of savor you, and you kind of this one is definitely a man's point of view, okay? Like a man who's thirsty or hungry for sex, okay? So I'm sensing it's that way, okay? So it's more like I'm a guy who slept with you, be it you're a guy or a girl, and I like to see you exhausted, okay? But my challenge when I see you exhausted is more like I want to kind of savor you, and we start again another round together, and we tried bringing this outside, you know? Like I want to try it outside kind of stuff. Okay, I want to invite you again, and we do it outside this time around, okay? It's like that. Now, this one, if it's not the guy or the girl you're sleeping with, but this one, it's not the guy who's sleeping with you. There's a third party who's kind of seeing you and your person tired most of the time. And it's more like he wants to invite you to sleep with him. But then again, perhaps you're resisting, and he's just imagining that he's kind of like sleeping with you and rolling around certain places. So in the past, how he saw you, perhaps you did kiss this guy, but you did not sleep with him. This one, I doubt that you did not sleep with this one. It could be like an ex who slept with you, but then again, they're kind of seeing you with another person, and they're kind of you know, like if he slept with you, he knows your patterns perhaps, and you and him had certain memories. Now he's seeing you with another guy, and he's more like being patient with the situation because he wants to invite you to sleep with him, but then again, he's an ex, right? So he's just gonna kind of visualize or like see the other guy kissing you, so you're kissing another guy, and he's kind of perhaps visualizing that how you're sleeping with the other person. And then with the Four of Pentacles, it's more like he's still holding on to you. This one, this could be a friend, an ex, as it could be the person who's sleeping with you himself, okay, or the ex who slept with you himself. And he's you know, like his challenge is that you kind of allow him to savor your body, your nipples again, and to kind of sleep around outside when nobody's looking, okay? Now it could be also the same person wishing this, okay? But you refused him. Or the ex, you refuse him. He's no longer the guy who's entitled to your body, or you permit him to touch your body, kind of stuff. Okay, so this is all I have for you guys. Pile 4. I hope it resonated. Okay, I hope, but then again, I don't. If it's a creep, you'll know. Okay, but usually it's a person I think that slept with you. You have history with this person, or it's the person who's sleeping with you right now. Okay, so you had several situations. Now pile 5, whoever chose the Gustave Dore tarot, welcome to your reading. I hope you're all safe and healthy in this time. So let us see, how does this woman or man, how did they saw you, they see you right now, they have seen you in the past. Okay, so you have the King of Cups. This is how I see you. What's my challenge is the Empress. Sorry. Okay. Then the reason why is that way is the Sun card. Very interesting art. In the initial phase, we have King of Swords with the Ace of Pentacles. In the present moment, we have the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. And in the near future, we have the Two of Cups in reverse. Okay. This one, it's very bold and straightforward, okay? Like, whoever I am, I'm more stricter, okay? I don't tolerate bullshit. I don't tolerate bullshit. So, how do I see it? It's more like you're like spoiled brat a bit. You grew up with big eyes, you know, like you're the hungry type of person, you're the greedy type of person, you're the discontent type of person. You need things to be your way or it doesn't work because you will like do some like you're gonna like create tantrum, okay? And you need to be content all the time. Okay, like you need servants to pour you that drink. This one. The reason why I see it this way with the Sun card, you have an ego. So I'm the more confident type of person. I think I'm better than you could be. I have a big, I want to say big ego, but I have in my own individuality. Okay, like I'm like an eagle or something, and the sun shines bright on me, and you know, like I have the higher perspective wherever I am, kind of stuff. And my challenge connected to you is that you respect me like your mother, perhaps you respect me like your wife, or you kind of like value me or something. It's a bit like that, this one. In the initial phase with the King of Swords, how I saw you, you were very, you know, Jeffrey from Game of Thrones. Okay, like Jeffrey, his mother allowed him, you know, like when you sit on the throne, you get what you want whenever you want it. You just need to kind of collaborate and control because you have that throne element, but you're heartless. You like to torture people, you like to kind of degrade people, and that's how you feel good. You know, like that's how you feel good. So the King of Swords, I saw you that way. With the Ace of Pentacles, it's more like in reverse. So I knew from a young age you were taught how to, you know, like it's really Jeffrey vibes. I see you like a spoiled brat, okay? Like you're a spoiled brat. Your mom did everything for you and you learned those ways, but your mom also taught you how to strategize. But you were a very spoiled person. That's how I'm seeing you. I don't know who I'm reading this to. In the present moment with the Eight of Pentacles, I do see that perhaps you like to work hard, you like people to work hard so that you can kind of take their hard work and make it your own. This one is a very ugly truth to my face, okay? So I don't know if this still exists. I don't really know if you work like that. But you know, like how I see it, it's more like you grew up with a silver or a golden spoon, okay? Like you were a person who was born in a rich family. You were taken care of. You had your own nannies. You had your own teachers. You had your own tutors. You like grew up, but like arrogant overall, arrogant and entitled, and you know, like, you know, people will, like, you have that conviction that people will work for you for free. People will work hard for you because you're the entitled chosen one, and you're the one who's gonna eat and drink and be the greedy one because everyone is under you and you're superior to them. This is how I'm seeing you. And in the near future with the Two of Cups, it's more like, what is this? Perhaps this person is interested in you, you'll know, okay? Like, you'll know. But for me, when I said, like, I'm the sun, whatever I am, like, I'm more, like, I have a higher perspective. So I know how to tolerate your time, or I'm interested, or I know how to tolerate your type. Perhaps this one. Perhaps you need me in your environment, you need my strategy, you need my counseling, you need my collaboration with you, which I see you needing. Perhaps you'll be the judge of that. This one it's more like, it's be it I'm looking at you as if like you're a spoiled brat, and it's not a good thing, but then again it's a consequence of what your mom wanted you growing up. Sometimes it's not even a question of you being a spoiled brat. It's a question of being a lucky one and growing in a family that is wealthy and that is a very, strategic, in control, one of that 1% or the 10% of people who are, in charge of many things, and you have a throne to keep. So in some way you grew up in that environment that makes certain uh, parts of your personality a bit hard to tolerate, like the greed or the tantrums or the eccentricities that you have. So this one, how I'm seeing is that you're pretty eccentric as a person. You're very emotional as a person, and if you're not satisfied, you create a big like chaos and conflict around it. Okay, so overall, what's our challenge connected to you is to kind of make you be more giving towards us. Like try to, perhaps it could be about you respecting me as a woman or as a man, or you respecting me like your mother could be. As it could also be the Empress energy, which is more making you kind of give to us, be more loving towards us, be more nurturing towards us, the people who work for you, or the person who's kind of looking at you from a higher perspective kind of dynamic. So whoever I am, perhaps I don't meddle too much in your business, or if I've meddled with you, I kept a bit of a distance because I observed your routine in a daily life, perhaps. So at first you're like fearless and merciless, even. Like you're violent and you kill straight away. Yeah, like that disciplined element. And why you do that is because when you were a child, many people taught you how to perhaps manage a group of people, strategize, and reign over people, perhaps. Now in the present moment with the Eight of Pentacles, it's more like you are entitled. Like I'm seeing that you are the type that's more like merciless overall. You kind of have tenants, or you make people work overtime and you don't pay them, etc. It's kind of that dynamic. And then in the near future with the Two of Cups, like I'm seeing that you are the lonely type of person. Obviously you will be the lonely type of person because you are a lonely type of person, and I'm being patient with you, could be. So this one, it could be your wife that's kind of like knows your bad and your good sides, and they understand their situation because they're looking at it from a higher perspective, which is understandable because if your mom taught you certain things, then you kind of had certain difficult attachment or codependency elements with your mother, because she does control a lot in your life, and she understands that, or he understands that, whoever this counsel is, or this wife of yours or your husband is. Okay, so overall we are understanding the situation. We do know that you are lonely. That's why I'm there for you, because it's my job perhaps to satisfy your needs, could be. Okay, so it's like that. That's how I see you. Okay, it could be like I'm not a wife, I'm not a husband technically, but I do see the difficulties that you have connected to daily lives, or like watch the George from Charlotte's life, like the Bridgerton. There's like a series about Charlotte and George, and George growing up a specific way, and there's a lot of like torture, and he's like a madman kind of thing, but you're not as intense as him. We're not gonna go intense. It's not the same symptoms either. This one, it's more like you grew up lucky, go jolly, the spoon always in your hands. Your mom always controlled you and controlled the people you were meeting, the tutoring, the teachings, and all that kind of stuff. So in some way, I do understand that you grew up with a lot of pressure on you, with love and devotion, but a lot of pressure. So now you're more like the lonely type. So I kind of like know that you are fearless and merciless with business or your tenants and kind of stuff. But then again, I also know that you are the, the lonely type of person that seeks love kind of dynamic a bit. Okay. It's like that. Okay. So that's it. Pile 5. Okay. Have a good day. Now, pile 6, whoever chose Fountain Tarot, welcome to your reading. I hope you're all safe and healthy in this time. So let us see how did this person see you? How did they saw you the last time they were with you, or their perspective of you? What type of person I saw you as? So you have the Fool card with the Ace of Pentacles as their challenge. The reason why it's that way is the Devil card in reverse. In the initial phase, we had the 9 of Coins. In the present moment, we have the 2 of Cups. And in the near future, you have the Empress. Okay. Wow. This one, it is definitely very unpredictable, but how did they see you? Okay, so I saw you as the type that does not gamble a lot. Why I saw you that way is because I did not approach you sexually, or I did like, okay, like I'm reading it a specific way, and we're gonna have faith it's the right way I'm reading it. So how I saw you, you're not the risky gambler type of person. Why you're not that type of person is because you're not the sexually driven type. You don't like to use people technically. Like that. And what's my challenge connected to is that like I offer you a palpable opportunity. So in the initial phase with the 9 of Coins, I saw you as a single person. In the present moment, I see you as a person in love, or a person who's in a relationship with me. And then in the near future with the Empress card, I see you as a mother, as a beautiful wife, or a woman. Okay, so this one, it could be you're my wife, as you will be my wife, as it could be that you are the wife of somebody else. So this one, it could be 2 ways. How did I see you overall? You're not the risk taker. You're not the type that will kind of take any opportunity fastly. You don't like to gamble that much. You like to keep your 2 feet on the ground, technically. And why you don't do that is because you don't like to use people, you don't like to be used yourself, or you kind of don't have sexual needs, technically. Or you're not the type that's sexual or sex-driven. And my challenge connected to this is to kind of give you a proper opportunity, which I will or I will not, you will know. if I'm the one who will do that. But with the Nine of Coins, it's more like in the past I saw you as a very self-reliant, content, independent, wise type of woman or man. In the present moment with the Two of Cups, it's more like I'm happy being in a relationship with you, or I see you happy in a relationship. You're dating somebody right now, and then in the near future I do know that you are a married woman and you're pregnant technically. Okay, so this one is the Lover's card, but then again I had the King of Swords. It's the same cards when I divided them. So in some way, this is how they see you, okay? So it's a man who wants to kind of make you their wife, or it's a man who sees you becoming a wife of somebody and being pregnant, okay? So that's how it is. This is how I see you right now, or I saw you in the past, or in the present and in the near future, how I will see you, okay? So that's all I had, and I hope it kind of resonated. The last one, it was very fast, okay? So it's a very simple, this one. It's either I saw you single in a relationship and a mother, or I am the one who wants to be with you. I am the one with you right now, and I'm happy to be in a relationship, and I know you're happy to be in a relationship with me. And then in the near future, it's more like I do see you happy with our children in your womb kind of stuff. So it's very like that, okay? So it's a man or a woman that wishes to kind of have a child with you, or wants to get married to you, or it's your boyfriend or your girlfriend kind of thing, okay? So that's all I had, and if you want to like, dislike, comment down below. You can subscribe to my channel if you wish to get free private readings, and that is only if you are part of the 22 lucky subscribers, okay? So once my channel hits 6,300 subscribers, I will give away 22 free readings, okay? If you want to know more about it, you can definitely go in the community brand, like the slide, and you'll see. Okay, so there's one for voting, and there's the other one for what the procedures will be once my channel hits 6,300 subscribers, okay? So stay safe and healthy till then, and I will upload sooner or later another group of videos, okay? So have a good day, and bye-bye.